Very nice.
You know who's going?
What happened?
I very well do. I do. Are we good? We're live! Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of our DnD game here at the Slugs. I am your humble Dungeon Master, as always, here at Fabric, and it's my birthday.
Yeah.
It was my birthday yesterday. We're still celebrating today. And I think tonight's silly little question is, what is everybody's favourite flavour of cake? I very much like coconut. I'm a crazy fucker. I love coconut.
I was wondering why you got that yesterday.
Coconut and chocolate. That's like a big...
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what? I can't be honest, I can't get that
it.
because my wife hates it, so...
Bounty and shit.
I love a bouncy. I love a bouncy.
Yeah.
Wrong
Good.
guns.
I don't like
You're
bounty.
useful.
Wrong
Like when all the bounties aren't being eaten.
Give them to
Yeah.
me.
I don't know why
That would make Leo a bounty hunter.
I'm one of the Atari brothers.
I don't know
Which
why
one?
I think
No,
about
no, no.
bounty then.
Exactly.
It's always that higher bounties.
Moving to the ground, we are down today.
Yeah, I'm not even asking if I don't like it. I play Gun, who is an orc and a barbarian and thing. My favourite cake flavour is Black Forest Gatto.
Oh.
Specifically in the form of a Black Forest Gatto hot chocolate coffee.
Oh.
Which hot coffee used to do, and I don't do.
Other coffee brand.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if we don't do it.
We're not on the BBC.
We're not sponsored, but we're not sponsored.
No.
The BBC.
We can get sued for that one. We are not BBC.
Hello, my name's Fucking Elizabeth Pie, and I play Honora the Sorceress, and my favourite cake is chocolate cake, but to not be boring, I would also say my second favourite flavour is lemon drizzle.
Oh. I do like a good lemon cake, to be honest.
Drizzle everywhere.
Oh, lovely stuff.
Hi, I'm Joe. I play Flint, the Ganassi Artificer. Favourite cake? Can I count banana bread as a cake?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Chocolate chip banana bread.
Yeah,
chocolate chip banana
You
bread.
made that a few days.
Yeah, it's like my favourite thing in the world. It's so easy to make.
Hot custard.
Yeah.
Chocolate
Oh,
chip banana bread.
We're going to have to crack open the cake earlier.
I'm a fat fuck, I know how to eat.
If you'd like a sausage cake, feel free to.
Oh, absolutely. In the break.
Yeah, we'll all have the cake in the break.
Cool.
That's
Hello.
right. I didn't mean to.
Hello, my name's Chloe. I play Rowan, the Harangon artist.
No,
No, you're not
we don't
going
need to. We don't need to.
Yeah, Ranger. And banana bread would be my top choice, and so would chocolate cake. So I'll go for the next one because you can't beat a good classic Vicky.
Victoria Sponge.
Yeah.
Vicky knows what she's
She
I
does.
do love a good
Vicky
sponge.
knows.
You are right.
It's all the same way
Yeah.
ingredients, just bung it
But
in.
Evan in drag, Vicky's
I
sponge
don't- I
goes
don't-
in
I don't-
there.
With like a really good fresh jam.
Oh,
Plus cream. Oh.
I don't know what cake Yogi is. Carrot, probably.
Careful.
I feel like Yogi might pick a carrot cake.
No,
No,
I
Does
think
he not like carrot?
he would work out some way of making cake and cake meaning butt into being a thing about butts.
Just erotic cake. That's what Yogi
It's on top of cakes.
Erotic cake.
Like a slang word for
Arse.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, excellent. Silly questions out of the way. I think we're ready to get started. First swig of water. First.
Do you have your own inspiration today?
No, yes.
Yes, you do.
Yes, I do.
Birthday session. You have your own
I had it on
inspiration.
Monday as well, and I didn't spend it.
Oh.
It might be a
What,
special day.
did you get good enough rolls that you didn't need it once
By
again? Like you keep on
4
saying,
nat 20s in a row.
like what you said. What's on your birthday?
Yeah. So if my rolls are going to be anything like they are.
We are a troop of idiots who love nothing more than shopping and being known.
Oi!
Yes,
I keep taking offence to that
we are a
one.
bunch of idiots.
Your majority.
Yes, we are a bunch of idiots and Flint.
Thank you. That's better.
Yes.
Last time on the Shattering, the spellings have been exploring the town of Timbach. You all got in a bit of a bar fight with some very odd people. There was a minotaur involved. There was like a rabbit man, very different to Rowan. A lot more shaggy fur with a hair of some kind. And after the fight had finished, it was revealed that the hairman was actually a friend of Evanora's, a very old friend of Evanora's, and somewhat of an informant for the Abbey, his name being Manuel. Very friendly hairman who invited you back to his home, where you got to meet his wife and many, many, many children. Of course.
Breeding like rabbits.
Yeah, absolutely. And we pick up exactly where we left off in Manuel's home, with him basically giving you like a tunnel to get out of town if you so needed, but if you wanted to collect any supplies before leaving.
Right before we leave, some of the small children have like jumped on my ears and they're like pulling to like the side. They're like hanging off of me. I'm sort of like seeing what like where I can hit the balance with my head.
Yeah, you're like tilt to one
I'm
side.
gonna lean over to you and sort of like that. How many siblings do you have?
Oh.
Rabbit people, you know.
Rowan pretends that she doesn't hear anything.
I don't hear anything.
What? No, they're like they're
Because
pulling
they're
down.
like,
They're
they're
down.
pulling on the ears, so they are down.
One of them goes, oh, she looks like that.
Manuel.
I'm just making
can't
to speak to Manuel because he's an informant. I would like to get some information.
Indeed. Well, he is in the room with you. He's
just
like
step up to the side of the kids.
he's trying to like put the kids to bed because it is starting to get dark as it is. Eleonora, welcome back. By the way, it's been quite some time since I last saw you, but it really is a pleasure. I have some pertinent information for you. It would seem that the crown or tiara that you used to wear before you left, you are missing it.
I'm proudless, Manuel.
Yes, your radiance has diminished, as it were.
Just slightly.
Just slightly, of
And I just
course.
pass the book.
Yeah. It would seem that something of a similar power has showed up here in the Feywild. It is controlled within the sea lands. If you would like it back, then I'm sure you'll have to speak with them.
Oh, it's been a while, but I think we could strike up a conversation once more.
So I'll leave that to you. We are thankful for the mother. We've been so grateful to look after the unseen planes for so long.
She is wise and wonderful, isn't she?
Yes, I suspect that you will want to have a conversation with her within the coming few days.
Well, yes, we're heading to the Abbey as we speak, Manuel, so hopefully one of these tunnels can get us just far enough to
Take you out of town, and I'm gonna roll for something here. Highs and lows, as always. It's low. I did have a cart just outside of town, but I think a few of the wheels.
Oh,
Through.
London friend. Could have a look at the car.
That would be very good. From the other room, you hear the shrill shriek of Evanora.
Oh, wait, a lot of hint, but actually I do have tool for the right tool for the job.
Oh.
So basically, whatever I have, I have the
You
right
can just-
thing.
yeah.
Use it.
You just
Very
like
MacGyver.
just you can absolutely MacGyver something together out of like lint and dust that's just in his pocket.
Yeah.
That's some fire salts or something.
The wagon fixing. Do you think you can fix this wagon before we leave?
Well, as I said, it is outside of town. You'll have to go through one of the tunnels
Oh.
before you'll reach
I think
it.
there'll be a wagon to fix at the end of this tunnel. Are we ready to leave?
If you don't need anything else from town.
Can I just spy if there's anything else?
I mean, there's like a really run-down general store not far up the road. What would its name be? Timbark Tupperware or something like that. Yeah.
Timbuktu.
No, maybe there might be a Timbuktu somewhere else, but yeah.
Well, if we destroy Timbuktu Tupperware, the new Timbuktu will be Timbuktu.
Timbuktu Tupperware too.
Timbuktu too. Yeah.
Do you want to go shopping? Do you want to go shopping? Do you think we've got supplies?
It's up to you if you want to, or
No,
you can
well,
make a switch
It
back.
might not be a terrible idea to pick up some supplies, potion-wise.
We have loads of potions.
Well, you come back into the other room and you see Simon in front of Balkus's face. Balkus is like dead-eyed and just
What are you doing?
and Simon's just there like, boss, what's going on? You are in there? He's like ding, 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 like tapping on the skull, but seemingly Balkus's eyes have like glassed over with something.
The typical man, leaving the window speed.
I think I could probably carry him out of here if we need to.
You go to weekend Barney's then.
Oh, not again. Oh, come on. And he like starts to play drags.
Some glasses from last time.
Yeah, some messages from last time.
Wait,
There's your weekend at Barney's, weekend at
Those
Balkus's.
are Balkus, yeah.
Yeah, I guess if you want to go down into the tunnel, Manuela's opened up a hatch for you.
Do we want to go down the tunnel? We all ready to go?
yeah, I think so.
Let's go.
Wicked. You descend into the tunnel beneath Timbar, and you expect it to be like not very nice, but it's polished stone. There are these like strange etchings on the wall that none of you really recognise. It's not.
Can I-
It's not. It isn't a language. This is the thing. Before you
It isn't
enter
a language.
bells, it isn't a language. It's just like runes and magical writings written into the wall.
Can comprehend languages.
That's
Work
okay. That's a good
You can cast comprehend languages if you would like to.
Already, I've got it as well.
Amazing.
I've got produce flame at the very least.
Nice, yeah.
Flames coming up.
You can produce flame
yeah,
and comprehend
thank you.
languages.
Yep.
And then the runes on the wall begin to change. And it's actually the like writings for the light spell. Because as the wall casts the words, the tunnel begins to light up, and then it's like all the way along.
Well, this now lasts for an hour as well, so for an hour I can comprehend any languages I can or read.
Excellent.
Oh, no, that's quite nice.
After roughly 30 minutes of walking,
Still saying that.
it's a long tunnel that you realise to get out of the town. Eventually it does start to slope back up again, and you do find yourself reaching out of the tunnel. Yeah, you're back out with fresh air. You can see Timber behind you, maybe about a mile away. So,
We see the car?
perception check for me. You can make a perception check if you want.
Go.
9, isn't it?
15.
I'm proficient in that.
14.
Good bonus.
For 9, perception is wisdom, plus 1, plus 3, 12.
Well, still very good. Matt?
So I got 8, but I do have a passive perception of 14.
Passive perception is enough for all of you to be
Yeah,
like,
but that's 13.
yeah. Even with like rolls and passive perception, and I was like being like, oh, car. No, you all see like this like kind of raggedy old car sitting by the side of the road, and two of the wheels are just broken off and like clearly started to rot away from how long they've been there. And Manuel is just there like, it's in a bit of a more rough condition than I left it in. So that's don't really use it very often.
I have on me, which tools do I have on me? I believe I
He's
have,
just going through his bags to get who is it.
That's fine. That's fine. Don't
I
worry.
believe I have,
Does he throw the wrench out?
yeah.
Yeah. Just going through.
I know I have my smith's tools, that's it.
Yeah, I'd say that could do it.
And with calls for the trade, I get double my proficiency bonus.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Nice. Yeah. I guess if you want to make a tinkering check for me to put the wheels back together.
Tinkering, what's that under?
Intelligence. It's not actually there on
Oh.
the list, but it is intelligence, and because you're
Okay.
proficient with
So plus 9 on that, plus
Yeah.
5 plus. No, plus 3 plus 4.
So
plus
D20,
7.
D20 plus your intelligence modifier plus proficiency.
Double.
Yeah, double as well.
Plus 7 on this. Nat 20.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh,
Flint, you just pick up one of these wheels and like pull out a bit of metal that you had in your pocket and just like ting 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 ting. 10 minutes go by. The wheels are fixed as if it was never broken.
Literally no resistance on the turning as well.
Yeah, no, the wheel turn perfectly.
So that made it better than it was.
Yeah, literally made it better than it was. And Manuel was like, oh, wow, yeah, fair enough. Pretty good. Appreciate that one, man.
Damn, I wasted my nat 20 on this.
No, I don't believe in that. But yeah, no, Manuel will say, if you could try and bring it back at some point, I'd appreciate that. But obviously, if anything happens to it, it's gone. No worries. But thank you all once again. I do appreciate that. And feel free to swing by whenever. As he doesn't go back into the tunnel, but just walks back. You can all get up onto the cart and
Let's go.
Evermore, you would know that it is still a fair few days from here to the Abbey. So
Wait, what's putting the car?
nothing, seemingly.
Can I cast Elementalism and just have like a gust of wind?
Wait,
And I
something is pulling the car. We just can't see it.
Oh,
Yeah, you don't see anything, but there is some sort like I don't know what the part of the cart is called, but that front bit is normally attached to a
The
harness.
rain.
So yeah, the reins of
reins
the
part.
harness is clearly attached to something,
okay. I didn't know that.
Strange.
some sort of invisible creature.
Yeah.
Ooh. How long is it?
You do hear like a.
Can I make like a?
Do you have like detect magic or see magic?
There is that.
Oh, I
You
do.
see invisibility, detect magic.
Identify. Well, no, but identify is what I've got. That's what I was thinking.
Would animal handling allow me to figure out what animal?
You could make an animal handling. Yeah, if you want to make an animal handling check, and depending on how it is, something might happen.
Why not log in?
Because it's a Feywild creature, I'll give you advantage.
If I'm curious, so I'll roll as well. 17.
17 is very good.
It was
Animal handling. 16 plus
Oh.
5 wisdom.
Yeah, if you want to roll animal handling check.
12.
12 is also very good.
I got like 7.
7. You all go to like approach the invisible force, and like you all go to reach a hand out for it, and you realise that it's very warm. As Flint, you go to put a hand out for it, the invisibility seems to fade away, and there is a unicorn standing there
Nice.
with a flaming mane.
Oh, Flint likes this one.
Yeah.
Flint likes this one.
just like that with a horn.
I'm going to try. I'm going to use a bit of intuition here. I'm going to cast Produce Flame and try and feed it.
Oh, nice. Without hesitation, you cast Produce Flame in the hand, and the unicorn is just like, immediately goes for it. And then, all in your minds, you hear, "Thank you for the meal, that was delicious."
Really like say that deserves a raise.
Yes, so that's actually a very good, that's very good play. I like that. I gotta say, enjoy your inspiration. You know what, man? Because I'm feeling nice.
I don't
We can all have it. No, we can all have it. It's my birthday.
Alright.
We can all have inspiration.
She's got inspiration. We all have
I
inspiration.
never get inspiration, so everyone can have inspiration.
Yeah.
To counteract or whatever his bullshit rolls are.
I will probably roll this as Simon as well. Just so you know.
I need to do one more often.
Yeah.
Yeah, you meet this like flaming unicorn that produced flame. Is very happy with it. You then, I'm guessing you all get up into the cart. And
Can we ask the unicorn how long it will be until we get to the
I believe that the abbey should be a few days away, perhaps 3 or 4 days at most.
Do you want to have haste?
The white one.
I certainly would enjoy that. It's been a while.
I have haste boots, but only 2. So like,
Massive.
Mr. Unicorn. Yeah. Mr. Unicorn.
It's Mr.
What's your name?
My name is
Here we go.
Henry.
Oh, we could have called him
Nice to
like,
meet you,
damn, I'm
Henry.
trying to think of the fire pun. Before.
Hosier.
How's that a fire pun? No. That's more water.
Duh.
That's more water.
Come on now.
That's a water.
Try.
Yes, my name is Henry. Thank you all. You like the warm meal you've given me.
Now, do you know where we would like to go?
I suspect you wish to head to the Abbey.
Good.
Yes.
It's possible, Henry.
Then off we go.
No,
No, you smack it. It's like,
he likes it.
whereas it seems to trot off, as it
I
were.
also have burning hands, trying to just like power him up with burning hands.
But it doesn't hurt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I feel like burning hands might give
he
him power boost,
drops
just like
off down the road.
turbo.
Can you roll a d20 for me, please?
I can, I will.
Do,
If I can see
Oh, no, not a digital one, physical one.
Go on.
You're one, physical. Oh, the sparkly nails with the sparkly dice.
15.
15 is very good. As you begin to travel towards the Abbey, maybe a few hours into your journey, you can start to get, you could have a rest if you would so
I
like. If
spell
you
slot that.
Well, yeah,
want to have a short rest,
Yeah,
anyway,
short
you can have a
rest.
short rest. It's not enough of a long rest before you start hearing this like gentle music from the Silver Bay not far away.
Oh.
Very much sounds like someone playing a harp,
Ooh.
but as if the harp was maybe 4 times the size that it would normally. So instead of that very like ethereal bring ding ding, it's very much like a boom, boom,
Very resonant.
Very much like
very like a
bass
bass.
guitar.
Yeah, it's very like a bass guitar. Probably.
hello.
Double bass.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, possibly.
Guys,
Yes, please. Freedom from the sun.
It's already gone, but his is sorry.
No, you can hit it.
Okay. Sorry,
Should we divert? I know. What we've been doing now, just it's a kind of just cool us like to wash ourselves. We've been on the road for a few days. We had to go from tunnels and to get into the Feywild as well. We had to go for a big.
I do not care.
I haven't buried
It's been a while since you've last had a shower or something.
losing it. Like, I stick.
Oh, you don't have your spells anymore. Your parents did.
Oh, thank you.
Well, time's up. Oh,
Just
I'm going to trust Simon's nose.
no, you really.
Ominous.
He's from hell. You definitely shouldn't judge his nose.
He always
He's
started
from
rotten
hell. He
eggs
thinks
and
I smell
sulfur.
bad. I must have.
He smoked rotten eggs and sulfur.
so Evanora, the music, is that from the sea or is that from local music?
I mean, if we go to a bay where music is being played, I would say if you see something beautiful or someone beautiful, try not to get too close to them. We're just in and out, quick dip, dishwash, and then off we go. Don't disturb the locals, and especially don't go under your water.
Very good advice. Very good.
I mean, I won't even
You're
go in the
gonna
water.
Malchus is like, what she said.
Yeah.
And they like snap out of the like glassy eye thing.
It's just Simon. We just have it's Falcons is just our
Simon's back. Yeah.
It's like some puppet Falcons.
It's like manipulating the jaw.
And I just feel like, what's the hand going up?
What's Simon Jeff Falcons?
Say what's the face name through here.
No, because it was coming out of Simon's mouth. Oh yeah, you didn't hear when Simon was like reconnected with the group. He can no longer say Ashmira's name.
It's either
Mother
Mummy
or
or
bitch. He can get away with calling.
I did
her
see
bitch.
that actually when we met because he kept on trying to go.
wouldn't work. But yeah, 100%. So I was just like, it's quite fun actually. I don't get to do this.
Can't you possess it? Can't you possess it?
I'm going to see if Valkus still had true polymorph because he would have turned him into a little soft puppet or something.
He hasn't got it anymore though. I don't know. Actually, I've never been able to possess someone.
Fall into his mouth, see what happens.
Guidance.
Go on, yes. And like he literally tries to like fall on his body 12 times. It's not a pleasant sight, but like after a while, he's in there and he's like, this is weird. This is, and like you can hit like he's vomiting Valkus from the inside. Oh no. No, I don't like this. This is too weird. No, they got me out. Climbs out the mouth again.
Covered in like.
But now we know.
In protein
Green
shake.
slime.
Yeah, green slime protein
If
shakes.
we need to run, you can do that again.
Yeah, actually,
Because
that's
Valkus has center in it. So you could use Valkus as center in it if we need to.
I don't know if I'd be able to get spells on him because he does it through it. He does it with his mind.
Well, you need like
Wait, what
one
if he
of those
has
point spells. Sanctuary.
Leave you snap your fingers to see this.
We carved it before
I
we
don't
know.
think
I
don't think I'd want to do that. Well, that was inside his body. I might take some of his organs with me.
Oh.
Oh, you disappeared.
Yeah. Well, I can do that myself.
Valkus doesn't want to go to the side. As long as you get Valkus out, you can drop it.
Yeah.
I'll keep if we took a
You
normal
can
way,
sponge back
we'll probably be fine. No,
With death.
probably death.
Again. It's like when he was a child.
So John is like gently poking at Valkus's
He's
face.
just very glassy eyed. Almost, he's mumbling to himself as well, as if he's like having a conversation with someone.
And then he looks at
Is
the
it in a language we understand?
and then
Yeah.
then he looks at the rest of him. and
It's
says,
in common.
Have you done this before?
I don't think he's ever done it.
No, Valkus has never done it. He has for Simon before you all met him, but none of you have ever seen Valkus.
Should we be worried?
He should snap out of it. So, maybe like a couple hours. Snap out of it.
Well then, I'll help you carry it.
And I've got strength of 21 as well.
Where is that? He's like very strong.
With my ICB.
We could take it in turns. Shall we go to the little silver lake?
Yeah.
Dip in a wash and a bathe and a respite?
Yeah. As you do begin to approach, the music that you were hearing does very quickly stop as you approach the great silver bay.
Oh.
If any of you want to make a perception check, try and see or
I
hear.
think I have advantage on perception. Okay, one.
Bad stealth.
Okay.
10.
We got the same.
What we were on, Sam?
Perception.
18.
That is 15.
Nice.
Yep. Everybody evenly. There is like this large rock by the bay, the silver bay, which you realise there's not water, it's pure like silver, it's like silvery water that rests in this bay. But then you see, roughly where you think the music was coming from, there is this large rock, and like poking up behind it are these like wings of some kind, but you can't really tell what it is. They are very colourful wings.
Can I roll a history to see if I can recognise the colour of the wings?
Yeah, you can roll a history check. I'll say with advantage as well. It's a high wild thing. Makes sense.
Thank God. I've got one. Oh, another one.
Double one.
It's
Double
great.
one!
Yes. Might as well use
It's a
it.
fake thing. Well,
Yeah. That's not with it. You can sort of
19.
very good.
11.
Okay, you are unsure what this is, but you can tell that these wings clearly belong to some sort of moth.
Moth person.
Yeah. Or butterfly person.
Oh, such a butterfly.
Valkus, no, that's
That's the other
Can I
guy.
put in this check?
Spirit of Valks has taken you.
Oh no.
The cheese did me.
So, cat flavor. Was that your music?
Yes.
It was very nice. I hope we didn't disturb you. Feel free to carry on playing.
Thank you. That means a lot. And you see this like old butterfly person come out from behind the rock with this giant harp that they've got. And it's just like, oh, thank you very much. I come down here to practice every now and then. Hi, Laura.
Hello.
It's been. I'm sure I was the caterpillar the last time we saw me.
Your disguise isn't very
Very
good.
ignorant and not recognise people.
Yeah, your disguise isn't very good.
I'll put the bell off.
We're about to go in.
You
I actually have
recognise.
a forgery kit and I'm a master of disguise.
You recognise this person.
And everyone recognises you.
Yeah, it's kind of hard not to recognise Evernorth.
Yeah.
It's too.
But, however, it has been like hundreds of years, Feywild time since Evernorth was last here, so.
You look so young and beautiful.
Manuel was a little bit jealous. But this butterfly person will say, yes, I took a little trip down from the Abbey to come and practice my music and bathe in the Silver Bay. I
Speaking
do
of bathing,
enjoy it. Would you enjoy some music whilst you bathe?
absolutely would love some of your music.
Of course, thank you.
As a fire genasi, I will not be in the water, but I will take a sand bath.
Ah,
Nice, yeah. Quite nice sandbag.
Yeah.
It's not that coarse, it's not that rough, it's
Yeah.
like quite soft, gentle sand.
Yeah, it's how fire genasis get around us.
You can, yeah, like a bird in a
Yeah,
dirt area.
exactly. Yeah, I was thinking chinchilla.
Yeah, I love it. That's quite nice. But the rest of
what's the
you,
silver water like?
what do you descend into?
I want to go under.
But you get
I want to
into the water
bathe,
quite a
yes.
little bit. It's interesting. It doesn't feel like water. There is this like strange thickness to it. And
Really?
like, yeah, it's odd. It's like swimming in yogurt. As you like
I
bathe
reckon
it
not, yeah.
and wash yourself in it.
The idea of water
But
not
then-
being like water. Yeah.
You aren't wet when you come out the water. There's no lingering liquid left on the
It's
bottom.
like a hydrophobic.
And you feel clean because of it.
Great.
So, as we are, like, you're obviously in the water, but not yet.
No more.
Scan is like
Well,
getting undressed and kind of like getting into the water, and she's like carries on the conversation and says, so how do you two know each other?
We were good friends at the Abbey several hundred years ago now. I was a caterpillar back then, as I said.
that was merely a novice.
Well, I think you were more than that, no, to be honest. You've always been very skilled.
Oh.
So it's all
Not skilled anymore.
Prodigy. How do you know one of my feats is skilled and instant? Doesn't lose it.
No, we don't need feats. We weren't, well, I to say that we were classmates is probably an oversight, to be honest. More the tutor to me in the later years, to be honest. Very
Really
kind.
putting an age on me.
What's your name?
My name is
Keeping you busy today.
Keeping you busy. Is it an M or is it a W? Is it
M for mom.
Windermere.
Weather wings.
Lovely Windermere.
Wintermere. Yeah, I like Wintermere.
Oh,
I like
wings. That's a nice one.
What was yours?
Weather wings.
Weather wings.
You
Winter
told me
wings.
that name.
Wintermile weather wings.
Yes.
I don't
Nice
know.
little alliteration there.
Windmow.
I'm just saying Windmire weather wings.
Windmow.
Windmire weather wings.
Nice little alliteration there as well.
Just Windmire is fine. I have become a travelling bard throughout the Feywild in the past few years, and it's been quite enjoyable actually. Here, let me show you what I've been composing recently. I'll make a performance check.
I taught her everything she knows.
Cocked.
You're not a bard.
Better.
I'm a tutor.
Yeah, magical tutor. Magical tutor.
Everything she knows.
You can clearly tell that she's a little bit nervous because she doesn't really have a
Guidance.
audience. Okay, good. I'll have the guidance as well. Oh, the 4, nice. That's much better. Yeah, but like there's an opening moment where she's a little bit nervous,
Catches my gaze.
but catches your gaze,
That's forward being
smiles,
pain in the end.
and you all turn away from her to swim out into the Silver Bay. Apart from you, please, of course.
I'm floating.
Yeah, floating the office along.
That's just like, no, it's only his head is above its breast, which was like sort of like.
Yeah,
It's very Simon as a dog.
swimming for years,
Trying to keep up.
trying to drink the water as well.
Don't put your head under.
Silver side.
It's solid, I don't like it.
Marcus, I drowned.
He's just there floating.
No, I'm looking at us.
You're carrying
Dead
Yeah.
people as well, like,
it's solid.
You just salt.
Yeah.
no, you just salt, you just float.
He just float because of the salt.
Yes.
Valkus, no, not Valkus, Windmere plays this like very effervescent, delightful tune that you all feel inspired because of it. You don't gain inspiration, but however, you do gain. We're now on. I'll roll another one. Okay, there we go. You all get 13 hit points per minute.
Oh, nice.
Increase of a permanent 13 hit
We
points.
should go swimming more often.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Swim.
Did you say 13?
13.
So I'm up to 48 hit points.
Increase of 13 hit points per
There's a reason he's given us
49
this.
hit points.
Maybe.
Well done, Windmere.
He's
I
made,
love the healing song. It sounds beautiful.
he's made an encounter and realised we're too weak for it.
Maybe.
I'm no longer squishy, Windmere.
Yes, you were all looking a little under the weather.
No, that's dumb.
What?
Wait,
No,
I'm on
what?
49. If I can roll a 20, I can round up to 50.
If you could roll higher than 15, you could round up to 50.
To round up.
Can I round up to I'm on 48?
Yeah, what if you
I'm on dead 30.
you want dead 30? Yeah.
Round, did you say higher than
Higher than
15?
15, you can round up to the nearest 10.
15.
19.
You can round up to the nearest 10.
I've got 60 now.
Wait.
I'll take it.
I'm still the weakest.
Somebody please make a note of that for Yogi when he
I'm the slowest. Remember me.
Yeah, you got no initiative
I've
whatsoever.
got +1 initiative.
But yes, you all enjoy a very nice, delightful
Are you
swim.
beating me to it? I was just about to message you in the group.
You all enjoy a very nice, delightful swim, accompanied by some very delightful music. I would also like for everybody to make a perception check.
Perception, turn the fan off.
So, nice one. Oh, shit.
I've got passive at 16, just as a note.
This is an active.
Okay, perception.
10.
Wow.
21!
Cool. Yep.
Someone.
Someone, yeah.
Yeah, that one definitely does.
I think I perceived that as well.
How's your
10,
proficiency?
well, 10, 21. With the
My dum-dums.
with the 21, because I feel like everyone would enjoy to swim out a little bit further
yeah.
into the lake. You would know this as well, is that the edge of the lake doesn't end and drops off a cliff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at me, I've got my weakness.
Yeah.
Actually, what happened? I didn't even put my weakness.
It wasn't part of the helmet, was it?
No, it wasn't part of the helm.
I've done.
You were
I buried my otherworldly wings.
Still like
I believe you're wearing
I'm smart,
like,
but no common sense.
fairy wings and stuff like that stuff.
Which is why I'm with you guys.
Like literally elastic bands.
That's what happens. I'm going to wear the helm.
Yeah.
I'm running very like pale greys and everything. Pale veils.
I was thinking more Adnora would be wearing, you know those Victorian bathing suits? You know,
Oh yeah,
the one
no,
that-
she's stark.
Oh, okay.
Star.
Fair enough.
I mean, babe.
Yeah.
That also makes sense. It would be one or the other.
One-
Like those Victorian bathing suits. Here are full body ones which have like the nice patterns on it.
Just imagine Emma Frost.
Nice.
Emma Frost.
I often do.
Good.
Or you do your own private town there as well
I'll
about
get
this.
checked twice. Yeah.
Marvel Rivals.
Yeah, in Marvel Rivals, she has a thing where she just holds you by the throat and slams you to the ground.
Very, very.
Very awesome.
It honestly does seem for me. It really does.
Yes. All mine is Neil Peasants.
Amazing.
It's great.
Amazing. It's been a lot worse than doing a lot worse.
But yeah, you before you can like start drifting out too far, you realise that the silver bag does have an end. Literally just goes straight up a cliff. But then, like, as you, I mean, if you want to look over with a perception check of 21, you easily could.
Okay, yes.
As the like droplets of silver drop off the edge, there are crystal formations below it that, as they hit, break away and form this like rock pool beneath at the bottom, just completely made out of silver.
Beautiful.
Please. You want to go cliff diving? Sure. But
Cliff diving off
Would you
jagged rocks.
recommend?
it's a lot of falling down.
Well, I've got Featherfall.
I mean, cliff diving onto jagged rocks.
You want to go? You want to fall? That's up to you.
This is a difficult terrain, right?
The bottom of it would be.
I can finally do my
Do
thing.
you want to go jump in the pool?
I'm totally doing it. Because I've got
How are your acrobatics?
Can you cast Featherfall on that?
+3.
Yeah, I think it's up
But I'm
to 3
happy.
reactions.
It's
You and 3
lovely.
others, I'm pretty sure. Based
I still have nothing but spider climb. I can just sprint down.
It's not
Up
going
to
to work on a
5.
liquid surface.
I could take a sword.
Yeah. It's
How do we get back there?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like there's something in my kit that's going to help me here.
I can
Figuring out exactly
One
like.
person.
Can I say I have 10 floating discs?
Spell.
They could fly.
That
Tens of
absolutely
floating
do it,
discs.
but
And-
spider
yeah,
climb actually has to have like
Yeah.
surface
Should we
to
do
walk up, and
should
you
we
can't
do
do it on
the
liquid.
rock pool?
Yeah.
It's not solid to touch.
I can't touch the
I
water.
don't know, you can walk around the ship, right?
Um,
And there are like rocks jumping out. from
I can't touch
the-
liquid.
Melted metal. Metal. It's made of fire.
I missed it.
How do you melting work?
Really?
I
Did
know
ruin the
you
Feywild Flint. Come on. It's magic. It's wonder.
Roll, but I know you.
Have a sense of adventure.
I have a severe phobia of liquid, generally.
I'm sure in the Feywild, and we some magically treats like the silver in the water wouldn't really hurt Flint, would it?
I mean, if Flint wants to like dip a toe, he can, but
Hey.
I don't think he would.
No, I don't think it would be a phobia of liquids.
Yeah,
Oh, so
not a fan of water. Never
No.
love it. Never that were great.
Yeah.
does anyone still want to jump in?
I like to think that you and Rowan are like right at the edge.
I can run bottom of you, I'll just let the floating disc
Called
come
Looking
down.
Footwork. If I fail a dexterity saving throw, I can use my reaction to
It lasts an hour.
There you go.
add to save every time you get to a success.
Yeah.
And like, I felt like I was built for this. Like, I've got
Yours, man.
come on.
Hey, look, if you want to
How far is it down?
it's hard.
Oh, I don't know.
Quite
Can
a
I roll to try and perceive how?
Yeah.
How big's the elevation change?
Ooh, that's enough for an elevation change.
Because Tensor's floating disc can only do an elevation change of 10 feet or more.
Oh,
Mine's at the bottom
way
of
you
it.
can summon it.
so
So the disc doesn't move if you move more than 20 feet away, it follows you, so it remains within 20 feet. Oh, okay, but if it's following me, okay, then I think it's fine then. I think
Was it perception?
But if you're on it, you can go up and down as.
I should be able to, yeah.
Right, cool. Perception, yeah.
24.
It's 400 feet.
Oh, I can't risk it. I gave 60 feet. And I don't know if I'll be able to
No,
climb
I'm
it.
fairly certain 60 foot is the range of Featherfall. You can technically cast it on you now and then jump off. But how long does it?
And it lasts.
10 minutes? 1 minute? So.
What? I'm good.
You could also cast it.
Wait, can I look at perception? What is the silver liquid?
Oh, okay.
What is the silver liquid?
Guidance.
You know, anything more with the guidance?
I'm going to roll that d4 and I'll decide what to do. Okay, that's a 3, that's an 8, that's a plus, okay,
I know you
Arcana, Intelligence, that's a plus 3, plus 2, plus 5, 13,
13
Tell me what metal
13 is enough to know that like there is clearly some sort of like deposit of silver at the bottom of this lake.
Silver, not mercury.
It's not mercury. No, it's not mercury.
Yeah.
But like, it's not harmful.
Because if it was mercury, my component for Tensor's floating disc is mercury.
Nice.
So I'd be like,
Just like you can literally just like form a disc out of the mercury.
exactly, I need to just get a disc floating out of this.
I feel like you have an arcane focus, don't you? I feel like fitness.
I do have an arcane focus.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about spell components then, unless it's they're monetary.
I have, yes, I have spellcasting. For spellcasting, don't infuse items. Is it magical tinkering? Yeah, yes.
They are very nice.
No, I've never felt more That's better.
Yeah, like I said, you don't need to worry about components for spells unless it says that it has a money cost.
Yeah.
Then, like, you can just cast Resurrection as many times as you wanted without
Which is
using
a
the
bit-
diamond.
Which is a bit powerful.
No, we're not doing that.
Okay, if we're going,
If you want to cast Floating Discs, you can.
so if we're going down,
God has like swam out to you two at this point.
he's very much shouting.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody's got a 50-foot rope. Everyone's got a 50-foot rope.
So if we're going down, this one's unconscious.
Falcon and Simon also have 50
Leave him on the side of the beach. We don't need to bring him down with us.
But we might not.
Yeah, he's literally dead weight.
But we might not be able to get back up again.
Windermere, do you know a song that could get us back?
I'm familiar with the levitate spell.
We could levitate us up when we call for you, Windermere. Just listen out my dulcet tones.
Very well, and she like, you've got very good hearing.
So big antenna.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sound waves, vibrations.
Leave him on the beach and come have a dip.
Garn can't do it. Garn can't leave someone.
Oh.
Not in an incapacitated state. Not somewhere where he doesn't trust people enough that he didn't talk in the last.
I'll stay with the boss. You guys want to go to public. I really do want to public. I'm fine.
Garn jumps the cliff.
Can we?
You go
What's
first.
the biggest thing you can put in a bag of holding?
Wide's the bag.
Well,
How wide's that?
Wide the bag of holding.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be able to get it.
Also, bags of holding are dangerous to use.
What about a mini?
And also they're generally, because of extra dimensional properties, bags of holdings are really dangerous to put living things inside of. It's generally not recommended to do. There are several stories I have heard of weird things happening if you put a living thing inside a bag of holding and what comes out afterwards. And I'd rather not deal with that.
No. I'd rather not be able to that on a friend.
I'm not superstitious, but I don't want to deal with what comes out of the bag of
let's
holding.
let's bookmark the rock pool, silver rock pool. Let's bookmark it. We'll come at least it's a little vacation. We've got nowhere else to indicate at the moment.
Yeah, we don't really have anywhere else to
We've
go.
got nowhere else to go, so we can come back to the book.
I'm not sure if you were in the room at the time that Batman did say about 50 years would pass.
Yes, I was there.
Major.
What?
Time dilation.
Maybe you weren't there.
I wasn't there. But I wasn't there to be.
No. Because Mage Hand cannot support your weight.
Wow.
Tensor's floating disc.
That can pick up like 20 pounds.
Yeah, otherwise
You're all too heavy.
It's a very small, tiny.
Catapultus is like 5 pounds.
Otherwise I'd
When you
I've
can't lift
catapulted
something,
It's just
you have it for a minute before you let go, right? That takes some resistance. That would take the edge off.
Can I just say,
Mage Hand
I've literally got the
Imperial
big picture of
magical
Tensor's floating
hand
disc.
physically can't lift
Literally
anything.
does it all. Tensor's floating disc literally does it all.
Okay. If it's okay to leave him here,
I'll look after him. I'll sort of it.
Is it okay to leave him on his own?
He'll be with me.
Okay. Let's go then.
Simon.
Just bring this that kind of badass.
I've been playing the Doom game recently, so like before he plays the Doom music on the harp, but it's like ethereal and nice.
Actually,
Simon's got his
you know what?
back.
I throw my buzzkill to Simon.
Oh, you give the buzzkill
Yeah,
to Simon.
yeah,
Simon's
you go.
like, oh, I've got a penny weapon and a flint weapon
Yeah.
now. I'm dual wielding. This should go really well. I wonder. And he really considers sawing the barrel of Penny's weapon off.
I give him a
still.
smouldering look.
Oh God, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Isn't it better when you saw off barrels? Is that the look of like?
It's literally called
Roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up.
It's got sword on, literally engraved into it, not sword off.
Roll up.
And if you do that, I will take that off you.
Buzzkill. He's not going to ruin the
What's
bow.
it with his
Oh,
gun?
do one of you fucking wrong with that?
He wants to saw the barrel off of Penny's gun with the buzzkill.
Oh, do what you want with that. Make it worse. Make it misfire. Make it misfire. Go. Do it. Go on.
Where Penny's weapon did really badly. And you
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a session where
He misfired.
both times.
Simon misfired with the weapon, and I was like, Flint's yes.
Yeah. If you want to throw up the end, go ahead. Make it misfire more. Do it.
I thought
Do
it
it.
looked good when you
Do it. Do it.
saws the barrel off of
It's
Penny's
like,
gun.
yeah.
Effectively, he has doubled the misfire for Penny's gun. So on a 4 or lower, it will misfire.
Yes.
But it now does an additional D8 of damage.
Nice.
I think before it was 3d8 of damage, and now it's 4d8 of damage. But if I roll a 4 or lower on a d20, it will misfire.
Nice. It's like, okay.
I mean, it's actually quite light. It's worked.
Go off more.
I don't think it'll work if I do that bit. I'd like to keep it, to be honest. Unless you want to make me another one. Smiles.
Of course I said I'd make you one. I said make you one would get that one.
Oh, yeah. Simon knows the way to get free
Sorry.
fidelity.
Yeah.
Good idea. But I have one like this, and he points at the buzzkill. What happened to the other one that you left?
Wait, I pull up the which one is it? The bad news.
No, the weird one that was like
The thunder
fleshy.
burst.
No,
Oh.
the fleshy one.
The demon.
Oh,
The
No.
demon head.
No demon gun. No Simon. Naughty Simon.
That one was left behind.
It was left behind.
That one was left behind.
And you're like, I've not got it anymore.
Yeah.
It's still in the workshop.
Yeah, it's
Anything could have happened to
it's
that.
it's in there with a cover over it.
Yeah.
It's got a cover on it. It's safe.
and it's not talking about anything.
Yeah, it's all good. It's fine.
Alright, should we...
Yeah. Maybe something like that big one, the big rifle. I like a rifle.
It's about bad news. It's a bad news. Maybe I can. I've got the
So how are we doing?
floating disc.
Well, you can all float. We can all float this down because it's no point in the casting pen.
I think only it's like
It can take
wide
up
enough
to hold up to 500 pounds.
But how big is it?
Oh, 3 feet in diameter.
So it can only hold you.
But
It's like a little disc.
Can we not get up on
A
each
little
other's
plate.
shoulders?
I mean,
We can all stand on guard.
if you want to try,
I got a
like,
strength of 21.
Right,
I can't do all of you.
You can't.
Right, guys,
Hold on.
someone strong, sit at the face, and someone go on their shoulders.
Strength 21.
And if someone else thinks they're strong, they should hang on the edge.
If it can take 500 pounds,
Yeah.
that's 226 kilograms.
Okay.
Garn is 300 kilograms.
Ah, shit.
Garn is
Heavier.
than the
Well,
disc can have.
And I can't take 2 people then, either. I can't take 2
carry someone. Oh,
No, because the weight will go
Yeah.
over.
All on that.
Yeah, do
If
it.
I was to,
I'm going to say you could take Simon because Simon's got hollow bones.
Yeah, but Simon can't come, Simon's not coming down.
if I hang off the edge of it, are you going to count that as a strength check? Or
It's
It's weight to it. That's all. You can't hang off
the
the edge
weight
of
of the
it.
two of you
It's
is
higher.
pretty much than the disc. can
Me and God cast feather 4 and I've jumped off.
You cast Feather Fall on yourself and Garn, you can cast it on everyone.
I know, but 5 minutes where everyone has to.
I'm not feather falling down. down there. I cast my.
You've got Featherfall on you as well.
Yeah, but I do not want to land in the water. I don't want to land on the rock
What you
fever.
see is
Floating disc
little
down.
white feather just land on Finn's shoulder and just go.
Yeah, I'm gonna floating disc under myself, float up, and really nice creatures go down.
And full of majestic.
Yeah, Lara
like
off, swan
standing-
dive off
You're
the.
standing with.
Well, actually, no.
Is
Actually,
it
can I change
Brainiac?
that? Can I just look like I'm sitting down in thin air and just.
Yeah. That.
Is it Apocalypse or is it Brainiac, but like stands with like his hands behind his back, like quite straight?
Yeah.
Brainiac, like I'm gonna be like that on my.
Yeah.
I'm gonna basically stand like that
I
on
love
my
that.
disc with
I love
the
the
float
visual of
down.
that.
I'm finding my nails while I'm going down. Go, what's the definitely? It's new to see.
Gon being completely naked comes to the edge and launches out in the style of Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
we get the silhouette of the sun.
You get more silhouette than
the
you like.
cheeks.
Yeah, little glint of sunlight on them.
Yeah.
And luckily, where the
Through
sun
the
is
water,
falling
through the
above
water,
me,
you get the
knocking
sunlight
out
through the
my
water.
and I'm also Starkers.
Very, very perfectly placed water droplet censorship.
Love it.
Jumps really high.
Yeah. Right.
Like, much higher than they normally jump. It's just like.
You do like the janky video game thing where you jump off the water somehow and then
Yes.
land in the water.
Triple jump. 1, 2, 3.
You've got like water walking for a moment. Yeah, you all leap off this waterfall. So
I float off.
So
I float off a bit instead.
Windmere. Yeah, you all begin to gently fall down past this, or float gently down past this
Or
water.
cannonballers, Revens.
Yeah,
She's cannonballing slowly. Yeah, getting so much.
You know, I haven't got a huge amount of toilet, so I don't think maybe got it.
Okay, should we go for a break in a bit?
we'll have a little break in a second. We'll get to as you are all falling, though, you do notice that there is like an opening in the waterfall behind it, but you can't sit to.
I can float in if I want.
Holy.
Yeah,
I can float in if I want.
You can't control where you.
Can I put it in below gravity, right? Below gravity, right? Below gravity, right?
Yeah.
Can I push it?
Oh yeah, because you could move.
Yeah, I
faster
could just
on
push.
the-
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You push.
Shoving
Yeah.
balloons into a room.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. Balloons into a room, exactly. Yeah.
You will have to pass through the waterfall to get.
As Flint pushes Gargon turns over to
Can I? As I push the last person in, I rush in under them and use them sort of as the umbrella.
I like that.
good
That's
idea.
clever.
Or
Very
you just get
clever.
under your disc.
You just do make a deck save for
That
me,
deck
so-
save.
Okay.
Yeah.
Deck save. Saving throw. Yeah.
Oh, well, isn't it?
Oh, it's improvisation.
Oh, I got guidance on that.
Didn't work on
No.
the shit. Sorry. Forgot.
I think I just need
Go
to
on,
search
do it.
for
It's
something.
free.
Yeah. Go on, take it.
Do it.
Everyone's trying to left.
We are going to be trying.
Okay, let's try again, and hopefully this one's better. No, don't get guidance on it. 14.
That's resistance.
Yeah.
Completely didn't catch it. What was that?
14.
14 is enough to like roll underneath Garn as you push him through the waterfall.
You've been using them as an umbrella.
Yeah,
Do a thing now.
I mean,
Very much
I'm happy I
using
used that inspiration because I got 5 originally.
Yeah.
I would have put my flame out. I'm like a Charizard.
Like a Charizard.
My flame goes out, my life goes out.
It's not a good day for Flynn. You don't
Yeah.
die, but it's not a good day.
It affects my mood.
Yeah, you're basically like ill if
Yeah.
if
You're
you're playing
like
games
the
now.
bottom of Pompeii.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, 100%. Or like if nebulas, like clouds get diminished or whatever, you can tell. Yeah, you all find yourself in this cave space.
If I know anything about caves and waterfalls, treasure it.
Yeah.
Oh!
Maybe might be a smuggler's cache of some kind.
As someone
I will
that's
say that
concentrated about it.
Evanora does know that like pirates are quite a big thing here in the Fey world.
I just picked one of my
And here's the thing. Well, I'll reveal this now because it's a little bit of above table fun. They don't use regular ships here in the Feywild. They're airship.
I think we'll like that one.
There might be some novelty in this cake.
I 100%. You know what?
You want to take up a break now?
Yeah, we'll go for a little break now. Final thing, there is fully skull and crossbones on the wall.
Yeah.
As you get pushed through.
Pirates!
No,
I knew a pilot once.
Captain John Swallows.
pirates.
That actually was. I think it was.
Yeah, don't allow me to come up with an answer.
I used a privateer in the Monday Crew campaign that I think was Master John Bates. Very much enjoyed that one.
Well, I can't wait to find out the pirates name.
Yeah.
Are we still recording?
We are. Yeah.
Shut it all down! Shut it down!
Shut it down! Shut it down!
We didn't see anything. I don't know what it is.
But bring
I don't know.
yes.
We'll show everyone the cake.
Yeah.
I'm not touching. I'm not touching.
I'm a big fan. He got me a Spider-Man cake, which I really appreciate.
Go on, I'll bring.
Going on break.
Let's go.
Cut!
Go to commercial.
Cut.
Got 45 minutes left.
Yes.
That's-
And we're back after a little break and some
Okay.
cake.
Drinking cake, lots of rhymes.
Okay, let's just go to a now passed away Spider-Man.
Yeah, he has been decimated.
Passed away.
But we returned to doing a little bit of maintenance because I said everybody got some XP for swimming in the pool as well, / finding the secret hidden cave.
Oh, yeah.
That's something that I kind of want to do as well. It's just like discovering locations, finishing quests, big story points as well. I like the XP system. It lost me.
Also, I'm going to say that's been a Spider-Man in a different multiverse. In this multiverse, Spider-Man is a cake.
Yeah.
Cake Spider-Man. Multiverse theorem is true.
Cake Spider, I love that.
Spider cake.
Spider cake.
Sorry.
No, I'm here for it. It's very funny. But yeah, you have all set foot into a very strange smuggler's cavern of some kind that seems to have a skull and crossbones drawn on the wall. Not a regular skull though. Not a human skull. Looks a bit different. There's like spikes coming out the top rows. There's like 2 rows of spikes.
So investigate the flag.
Yeah.
History.
It's not a flag. It's just like drawn onto the wall in some sort of chalk.
Is this
gonna roll.
investigation?
This would either be, I would actually say either history, investigation.
History.
Yeah, either history or an investigation.
Investigation.
You get different results depending on which one you pick.
I got an unnatural 20, dirty 20,
Nice.
15.
and dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
My rolls
I didn't pick
Terrible.
which one, so is it history investigation?
Either or.
They both have +1, so.
Oh yeah, but which one do you think you would like to use? Because
I'm going to say history because
Okay.
I was going to say my background is spy.
Nice.
So I feel like at least once I may be asking for example. I might be asking for advantage at least once.
Yeah,
That's spy.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I told you guys about it that essentially I'm the reason why the toads have.
Yes, of course. Okay. Yeah, the guest. Yeah, fair enough.
So going to some random cave to find some treasure is like my side job.
I've just realised they all know how I feel now in First Storm because all eyes on you is my trait. They all know it now.
Yeah, there is that.
And
But
basically, everyone, I'm weird. Everyone can see me and I talk weird compared to everyone else
it's
around me.
impossible for him to hide in a crowd.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
because I'm not from the place.
Call it sore thumb.
That's great.
That like makes more sense.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, make a feat. Wizards of the Coast make a feat called Sore Thumb.
Yeah.
I mean, have you seen the new Artificer class? It's Frankenstein bodybuilder. You instead of building things into biological artificer, you
I'm
build.
kind of here for that.
Yeah, it's a horror based
move on.
artificer. Anyway,
We've got a shorter episode this week, so let's continue onwards. And 6 on history, you're unsure.
I got a 15.
With 15, unnatural 20, natural 20 for a 21. The 3 of you have an understanding of the some sort of fiendish entities do certain work here in the Feywild every now and then and deliver things from place to place. The Feywild is very much like like a smuggler's route for certain people trying to get to the place.
I've
Yes.
definitely seen this shit before.
Yeah, actually, I will say with the 21, you 100% recognise this flag exactly. Because a few years ago, before you met these chopper fucks, you went on an adventure. Oh, you had a nice beach day, but then you stumbled across a cave much like this, and there was this exact flag painted on the inside of the cave. Like it is here.
Worried?
And this is one K-Rock. So
Yeah, I've seen this on the
clearly,
game.
whoever these pirates aren't getting bound.
So they're traveling
Have you been
far.
worried, Robin?
Still alive, so not.
Also,
Oh, I think that's smugglers.
Go on, stop.
I'll make sure.
Smugglers then.
I like to think.
Be careful.
Sorry. Oh yeah, there possibly is that. If you want to make a perception or investigation checks with traps.
I wish
also
I
like-
detect traps, but
I also like to think that Evanora can just like click your fingers and the clothes just come
Oh,
back.
yeah. I've got something there.
15.
15 is good.
9.
below what it should be.
Oh no, my boy.
Single digits?
I've got a
Wait,
passing
yeah.
of 16.
6, and this would be investigation.
I got.
Wait, the investigation?
Yeah.
Oh,
Nine.
Oh, 10.
Or either one.
Okay.
9. It's a little bit too dark in here to
Produce flame.
It's pretty
There
good.
is mid-spiel about the
Produce
flag
flame.
is spotting all the traps.
Yeah, there is that. You're like, oh, I've seen in there. We weren't very much of a traps. As like Nora with the lowest sort of 9, you're like, about what was this? Sorry.
I can see the dark.
Oh,
Actually, I think so can I. Dark vision. Yeah, I've got vision as well.
if you got dark vision, great.
60 feet dark vision.
That will very much help.
Me in the back going, get you three, go forward.
I had produce flame anyway, so.
Excellent. Yeah, that will very much help.
I've also got. I'm also going to quickly. Do you have anything I can make light up for you?
Wait.
My lad.
Rowan takes
Time. You just hear like, no, maybe not. It's not the time for karaoke. Probably try to stay quiet.
For the acoustics.
Actually, what do you want? Can I have your one?
Rowan
I don't
takes
have my wand.
out 2 arrows,
Okay.
goes to draw both of them on her bow and
Okay.
arrow to
I'm gonna-
fire,
Oh.
then draws them back and hands you both an arrow that's on fire.
Oh.
I'm going to use my magical
Kind of like a
tinkering.
duck.
I'm going to use my
Like-
magical tinkering. Use magical tinkering. I can make objects do certain things, given a magical property of my choice. I'm going to make this wand have now sheds bright light in a 5-foot radius and dim light for an additional 5
Click
feet.
a torch.
Yeah, it's like the one from Harry Potter. Well, I was thinking it's like the one from Harry Potter
New look.
where you like bring this sort of like
Yeah.
with it. 100%. You get a flaming arrow.
It lasts indefinitely. As
Can
an
you see
action,
that?
you can touch the object.
Yeah,
and
look
it's
at
empty.
Gone.
So now it lasts indefinitely
Thank you,
until I touch
There
it
is the
again.
carrots. There is the carrots.
Nice flaming carrot.
Well, Garn's got a flaming arrow. You've got the wand.
I've
Lit
never-
light. Okay, yeah.
I don't need them.
If you hold them both in the same hand, it's a
It's
flaming arrow.
again.
Fiery.
Yeah. Well,
More fire.
and then you continue going down the tunnel for a little bit, and Evnora, you're about to hit some sort of tripwire that you, Rowan, notice and grab them by the back of the cloak before you're about to. One of your heels is about to go over a tripwire.
I would not grab them by. I would,
Okay.
No. I didn't.
By the hair.
I'm gonna have. But I would swiftly move in front and just be like, "What is that?"
Oh, okay, nice.
That's not.
Fair enough. So you
Slide in front and say, "What is that?"
you
I
stop
really love one of my
Evnora from
kids'
tripping over a tripwire.
Oh, well, I'm not even looking at shit. I'm very drab, systemic.
Now that we know the tripwire is there, I'm going to do a little investigator gauge to see if I can see where it leads or what it does.
Again, investigation or perception.
Ooh.
He loves it.
Put a +4 on it.
I was kind of really hoping by.
Should I roll a +4? Do you want to roll it?
I was really hoping Holly from the Monday crew was going to come today because I was going to have her still be in Falcons to play her character who's level 20 and a cleric and is like super on it for guidance all the time.
Three.
Was it?
And then investigation,
You don't
perception +4, 25.
25.
Wow. Wow. Gorn has a very accurate understanding of how traps work as a barbarian. You see this tripwire over the floor and it connects up to some sort of like pulley system in the roof that would have released a big boulder behind you. Would have chased you.
Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Thank God
A
you're a big
little
roll
sad
for
that
down.
that one, but
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, between our strengths, we could have definitely like just
Stop the boulder. That would have been
Between
cool.
us two, we could have just gone like, nope, stop.
Punch the boulder. and
Wolves.
shatter it.
Resident Evil 6 style.
Punching the boulders. Oh my god, that's a deep cut. I really love the Resi games, Joe. I'm gonna have inspiration for that.
Nice.
Okay, that's a deep cut.
I've got 2 inspirations in one
There we
session.
I do love Resident Evil, so
Thank you.
Okay.
Think of what treasure we would find.
yeah.
Let's
I
carry
mean,
on
easily
investigating.
enough, you can step over to the tripwire and continue heading
God
down.
just helps.
Yeah.
Um,
Maybe another 5-10 minutes down the tunnel, it does open up into this much larger cave. But even with your passive perceptions, you can notice that there are several like small lit fires throughout the cave. And you do hear like
Comprehend language.
I mean, they're like mumbling in the distance.
It's an amplifier.
You do understand, but they're clearly deliberately being quiet, so it isn't echoed. I would do it. Comprehend languages probably would have faded
It's
by
already
now.
faded by now. Yeah, you said it was a few hours on the. You
Yeah.
took a short rest on the
But I
thing,
cast it.
so-
Yeah, you cast comprehend languages. They're speaking in common, so you understand what they're saying anyway.
You wasted a spell slot.
You understand what they're saying. Actually, no, because I don't think there is a specific language for.
Buffet.
No, for the
Oh.
other place.
Oh.
For downstairs.
Deep speech.
Infernal.
Is it deep speech?
Deep tongue. Dark tongue.
No, because it's infernal. It's infernal. Yeah.
Infernal or deep speak?
Deep speech is actually like mind flayer language.
Oh yeah.
That's like
Lovecraft
child.
language,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Deep
What we
tongue.
call today
Deep tongue.
individual deep tongue.
Evanora is very skilled in deep tongue.
The language of the deep tongue.
Yeah. I'm very well versed with deep tongue.
No, this is clearly infernal.
Yeah.
They are speaking in
Infernal
some
deep
sort of demonic language. You would hear.
That's not them, it's Paris Tiffany.
You would hear. This delivery needs to be made very soon. The boss is waiting.
Who's the boss?
You're not fucking.
Look,
Hold on.
you have to get out loud.
John,
You have to get out loud.
Who's the boss?
Echoes really comically.
Yeah.
Who's the boss? Who's the boss?
So we've come out of a tunnel into a big
Large
opening.
campus.
We can't see them.
No, you can hear them.
Okay.
You do see like shapes flickering near a firelight.
Okay. Is there any cover between?
Oh, loads. It's a large cabinet space. You can duck behind walls. You can duck behind like
Can I
outcroppings.
stop climbing up the walls?
Absolutely.
Get a few better.
Activate the ring of spider climbing.
Can I-
Up onto the ceiling.
And then can I do perception from high?
Yeah, I'll give you advantage.
Sick.
With comprehending language, even though they're even speaking in infernal,
You can infer the infernal.
could I pull off
What?
something? Well, could I pull off a voice that would sound familiar to them? Because I don't have the activate.
Oh.
And I have advantage on deception and performance. That's when I'm passing myself as a different person. I can mimic the speech of another person or the sounds made by other creatures in my head. Can I mimic the sound of a creature they will be scared of to get them out of, like they're hiding, maybe run out of
Can I also say I've still got my floating disc. I'm going to use my floating disc for stealth, so I don't make.
Nice. Yeah, you just get on the floating disc.
Yeah.
I can move around. I give you advantage on stealth check.
Nice.
18 is enough that whilst you're on the roof, you can see a few clearly fiendish people sitting around a fire,
Right.
roasting some sort of like
Jet been here this
strange
time, or is
thing.
there back
Honestly,
at the-
no, Jet's here with you. Jet's here with you. He's just clearly trying to be very quiet.
Oh shit! I forgot about the dragon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
He would-
speak this whole time.
Well, Jet
Narrow.
would whisper in your ear, "Demon."
Oh,
Very helpful. Yes. Very
Because
helpful.
we can use Jet to communicate without speaking out loud.
There is that. Yeah.
So
One
I
word
see
messages
I
only.
see a
No, yeah, it's very simple messages.
Yeah.
I see a demon. Demon. And you guys hear that.
Yeah, in your heads you do hear demon. Demon.
Can I think a sentence to say back to how many?
Four.
Big?
Bigger than me.
oh. Bigger than them? No. Ah, they had an advantage. Should I use that, like, sound like a scary creature to kind of lure them out so you can really to top of them?
Yeah.
Do you not want to?
Because we've got also the light sources. If you do the scary noise, scary shadow.
Can I just say I stealth sniper, so my range is now 60 feet. I am going to true strike one of them to be able to know their
Ah.
know
Can we
what
see
their
this?
types is defensive.
Rowan on the ceiling.
And I'm also quite high up.
Yeah, so you can use
I'm
the
on the
disc to
disc, so
float
I'm
up.
floating
While
quite
them
high
two are
up.
stealthing and trying to get them, we're going to do a little double act where I'm going to make the noise and Garn's going to make the shape.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
Give
like
me,
that.
give me your wand as well. And then I've got all my 3 light sources.
Yeah, I
Try
will
not to-
say.
Yeah.
I will say that both of you can make performance checks with advantage.
And
Um,
Guy checks in here.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll wait for that.
Gone is
I'm giving guidance performance check for Garn.
Yep. Gone, you also have advantage on this because it's a fun idea. I like it.
Well, they were both 12s
Oh,
plus 1.
hold on.
So 13.
Dirty 20.
Very nice.
Oh, I haven't got advantage. Hold on.
13.
But I am just making a shadow.
Is that on guidance?
I've got 2 12s.
2
And I got 1.
Guidance.
It's a 1 on the d4.
Yeah. And I have a +1, I have a 0.
Do you read all the guidance book?
No, barbarians can use their strength bonus as an intimidation.
And I do that.
So whatever you
Whatever your +2 strength, you can use that as an
plus 5
intimidation.
instead. So instead of
Instead of a +0,
+5.
Instead of
18.
13, then I get
17.
17.
Yeah. Oh no, 18 even.
Yeah.
Yeah, even better. Gon, you start to make this shadow of a creature with the light sources. As Evanora, you do some sort of horrific scream of some kind. I can do it if you want.
roll performance. I want to know.
I was going to do something delightful, but yeah, I love that. There is this that screeches out into that screeches out into the canvas space. I will roll for their reaction. 2 1s in a
Fear status.
100% they both have a fear condition, as they are just they're like, and just get up onto their feet and just start to run deeper into the tunnel.
What does the Babajack look like?
You don't know.
Of the 2 left behind, first of all, I'm going to true strike one of them quickly, just to see. I get an insight into the target's defenses.
Yeah.
So.
I didn't really have a full combat. I was gonna pick a random demon, pick a random beam.
I can true strike both at the same time.
Or we call a Babajack because it heard my call.
Babajack.
Imagine if it's like, oh, I heard a female.
Would this be?
And you sound, even when you're doing like a horrific sound, you sound naturally beautiful. In whichever being you.
The female Babajacks are known for their more gushing voice. Babajackie Collins.
Jackson for sure.
Babajackie Collins.
I have to pick something that's not too tough, otherwise this.
And Faye.
There are 4
All of they are fiendish creatures. Imps. Yeah, it could be like 4 imps. One of them looks a bit tougher than the rest.
And 2 of the weaker ones run away.
Yeah. What do you know with the true strike spell? Everything.
It's just their defense. I get brief insight for their defense. I'm on my next
80 of 13.
Okay.
Hit points of about 10.
Oh,
Okay.
right.
Can I do
Little buggers.
Can I do something maybe a bit out of character for Flint, but maybe a bit fun? I want to try something with him.
Go on.
So what he's going to do is he's going to float down pretty silently, draw out both his pistols, flare himself up, like fully flare up and intimidate.
I like it.
Both pistols pointed at each of them now.
Yeah, fuck it. Make an intimidation check, mate.
Yeah, because we haven't done much of that, and I was like, oh, I want to have a go at this. 16 plus 2 on that.
16 is very good. The 2 of... Okay. One of them is just like...
Well, they are scared.
Scary. You're not scared. There's
I pulled
4
the
of
trigger.
them. 2 of them ran away because of the Wabberjack scream.
Exactly. That's why I was able to do this.
You appear and pull out these 2 flintlock
Literally out the
pistols. But literally, you dim the hair for a second, and then step round the corner. The hair's on fire again. You point the 2 guns at one of the imps. One of the imps just stares down the barrel and is just like, "You're not scared."
I pull the trigger.
You pull the trigger, and the other one just like, "Fuck the fireman!" Just runs. They might be from hell, but they still aren't a fan of fire. Yeah, I'm gonna roll initiative. 100% you can have a surprise round for this.
Yeah.
I'm also up at height.
You can have a surprise round.
So I saw.
Shit!
Go roll.
What do you expect? My fucking initiative is still low.
No thing.
What's the surprise?
Surprise round means that you get to act what they do. Even if you roll high, even if they roll higher.
In addition
You
to.
basically get a free turn.
In addition to the one that I vote for Rob.
So you get a free turn.
That one's going to be first anyway.
Right, unfortunately, to go to 17.
I was going to say, was that crit?
No, it's 17. Like, that would make decisions quickly.
I am.
Well, nothing's changed here. My initiative is 5.
Why does it not want to?
That's
21.
What demon sensitive to feelings, compassion.
What?
Missing someone?
Nothing. It's a shame I don't have blessed weapons at the moment.
So I can
there's
use
that.
That would be
acid,
fucking funny.
cold,
Against
fire,
demons,
lightning,
we're
necrotic,
in a-
poison, radiant damage on a demon.
It's one of my artifice. Yeah, I can make radiant. I could make radiant weapons. That was it.
Longbow.
Right.
But I
Interesting.
lost out my artifice.
Do you want just the roll?
Yeah.
19.
Someone got higher.
Rowan.
17.
17. And Clint.
He
We
might be
are,
strong and fiery, but he's always bringing up the rear.
we are going to begin with Rowan and Flint because you both get sneak attack. You both get
Nice.
surprise rounds.
Are we going
these
simultaneously?
yeah, sure.
Sick.
And also, I get advantage on my roll because true strike.
The power of friendship.
I get advantage on my first attack roll against the target because,
Yeah.
like,
Well,
yeah.
I'm going to say that you can make an attack roll anyway for the first shot that
Yeah.
you said you've already fired. Then the true strike can be for the other one.
Okay. So, you can't.
Ah,
do I get to
I
that?
can't see that. I'm an initiative now.
Because I noticed AC actually.
One day.
Raven still holds the title.
Doesn't hold this one.
That's better. 15.
Oh, you got cocky. You got cocky.
That was supposed to be happening.
What just happened?
Did it again.
Oh no, just do it again.
Yeah, 15 is more than enough to hit them. You know that their AC is 13.
Nice. So, 1d10 plus 1 piercing plus 3, I believe, plus 3 attack bonus.
Excellent.
Yep, so 20 plus 4, so 6.
6 points of damage, yeah. You fire off one of these flintlock pistols into the chest of the creature, and there is just like a sizable hole left in the chest.
Wow.
As they just look down like, oh, no.
You shot me.
Yeah, yes. No, it's very much like the imp is just like, oh, for fuck's sake, I don't want to go home. For 6 points of damage. I feel like all of you know that killing a demon off their home plane just sends them back to their home plane. They're not dead. Not dead.
No one truly died.
No demon truly
When you
dies.
accept the Dark Lord.
Or dark mistress.
Or a Dark Lady. Dark Lady. 20 minutes. 20
And I
minutes.
don't have free action anymore.
Well, here's the thing. I'll say you can make a shot with the other gun. That'll be nice.
Yay.
You had one in each hand. You can fire both at the same time.
Well, it doesn't matter. That was a 7.
Oh, yeah. Lucky it didn't misfire.
Could end up being a low hit.
7 plus what?
If it's 7 plus 7.
What do I add to it? What do I add to my
Proficiency
attack roll?
plus dexterity.
Proficiency plus dexterity, that becomes a 10.
Oh, not enough.
Yeah.
See?
You
There's a breaker.
You fire off at the first one, bullet hole through the chest. Fire off at the second one, but they've already made that dart to run away.
So I lock into where they're running away,
Yeah.
and I
A good game of space.
How far up do I climb? If I jumped down and landed, would I be okay? Because of my sort of like rabbit line, you know.
It's not a big cave. Yeah, no, you'll be fine.
Cool, because I'm also at
So
some...
make an acrobatics check for me.
Okay.
Oh, guidance. Very wrong.
Again, you can't do
You're
it.
not locked. And
It would work. It would work for that, but because it's not your turn, you've got.
But also, she needs to be in touching distance, doesn't she?
It's all, yeah, guidance is something.
Right, sorry.
11 is just barely enough. You land with a bit of like, oh, my ankle.
Yeah.
Roll your ankles.
Little bit, just a little bit of a
I'm not
roll
doing
down.
it yet. The sequence of events is that I, from up here, and I'm going to shoot one of them, and with my dragon wing longbow that has a brief moment to go boom,
Yep.
I'll shoot it with radiant damage.
Oh, so you're going to infuse the bow. Yeah, looks like you've seen before that eye in the arc of the dragon longbow just opens up and a single golden tear just drops from the bow, lands on the arrow, and the entire arrow just begins to glow with its radiant energy.
And this is plus 17. It's 13 enough. Wait,
13. 13 is exactly what you need.
It's 13. So it's 10.
And you said you were shooting one of the ones that ran away.
Yeah, so as they ran, I locked into where they were gonna like end up.
Really need to improve my dexterity. That's the next one.
Sorry, I just forget which one's which.
Personal
2.
journey. That's not through my dexterity.
So 0 is a 10, right?
Yeah.
So I've got a 1 and a 10. That's funny.
11?
11 plus 3 is.
No, that's 1. No, 0.
1's a 10 and 1's a 0.
A
Wait,
one.
which one's 10 and which one's...
That's a 1, that's a 10, right?
No, but you've rolled 2 single-digit d10s.
It's not a D100. I didn't ask for it.
Oh, sorry.
My family's D10.
Oh, sorry. Wait. Then you just roll one of them. Or d10, you just roll one of them.
2D10.
It's 2D10. The bow, the dragon wing longbow. is
2D10.
2D10.
Sorry, I'm so confused.
Sorry.
Sorry, it's all around.
So
I was looking and trying to read it. Going,
oh wait, that's an
Thinking,
initial.
everything feels
From the
weird.
dragon wing itself into addition d6.
So it's plus 3 piercing. Why did I think there was an extra plus to it? Oh,
Because you
it's an
moved
extra 1d6 damage of the type instead.
Yeah.
So it's this damage,
2d10.
then 3 piercing, and then up to 6 of the type.
Yeah.
So only this 6 is the radiant. 11 damage, 3 piercing damage, 6 radiant damage.
He's dead.
He's dead.
You.
For a level 3, you can half.
Oh, sorry, well, you got really, you got
I've
good light.
got the
Yes,
same
yeah.
weapon, that's why.
I mean, I've
Upside down on the ceiling. Fire an
I
arrow.
wanted to
Upside down on the ceiling, fire an arrow at one of these imps, straight through the neck, body falls to the floor as you drop from the ceiling, and then superhero landing on the floor.
And my
be like,
asking
But
for
no,
measurements
bad
for
on
my
knees. Bad on knees.
asking
bad on the knees, but roll the ankle as
Yeah.
landing.
for my bonus
Well,
action that I am now reading. I should have cast before. I'm going to cast Zephyr Strike.
Alright.
So I move like the wind,
Yeah.
and until the spell ends,
Wait,
it's
us.
your movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. Once before the spell ends, so I'll use it next time.
Yeah,
I can
that's
give
fine.
myself advantage on a weapon attack roll,
Yep.
and it deals an extra 1d8 force.
Sure, go again.
And then whether I hit or miss, I
Yeah,
get
we
an extra 30 feet of walking speed.
Wicked. At the end of your surprise round, we officially start the initiative. We're gone.
Yeah.
There's only one of them left.
Well, there's two. They're still like scattering.
They're running down the tunnel, you said, the other two.
No, they are like running off into the rest of the chain.
Oh.
That's funny, guys.
It's up me.
Don't have 15
And
minutes.
the noise. And the noise.
And the
as well.
noise,
We
yes.
have 15 minutes, we've got to be speeding.
Let's go, speed round.
Natural 20.
Way!
Dawn appears out of one of the shadows.
Naked.
Dawn stark naked.
Oh no.
The bejeweled greatsword in
I
hand.
thought you were about to say bejeweled something else there, for sure.
This spell end is out.
Bejeweled greatsword in hand and just cleaves the
Oh,
imp
sure,
that
that's
you
a
shot in the chest in half.
Nice.
Actually, I like to think with a natural 20, can I hit it with a broadside? Just paste it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You like completely crush it into the ground with the flat side of the bejeweled greatsword.
The last thing we
This
think.
imp becomes a pain.
The last thing that imp sees is he just sees a silhouette with like glowing eyes and just like.
And
Yeah.
imp cake.
And then just very shortly after that, I hear the sword go, ding.
Yeah, you hear the sword. The sword is just like, damn, we got that was impressive.
Yeah.
Nice hog, by the way.
Oh, no, you could have said nice sword, by the way.
Nice sword, by the way. Oh, no, not me, the other one.
But you could probably sheep it.
Yeah, you would say something like that.
Always.
Still, the other two imps haven't got very far. They're maybe about like 15 feet away from where Clint.
So I have 30 feet of walking ambulatory.
You can see. I don't think you're high enough level to swing twice in one.
No, I'm just going to go up to.
Yeah, sweet.
I'm actually going to go ahead of and cut off.
Nice. This naked barbarian just right in front of the imps, and the imps are just there like, you should have stayed in Stockholm.
Bits of their friend are sort of stuck on my.
You're like, one of the eyeballs just
It's just like
from the blade.
Yeah, it's just sort of like it's suckered on a little bit.
Roman, it's your turn.
Covered in viscous.
It's your actual, and if you are done with your turn,
So
it's your actual turn. Drop from the ground, drop from the ceiling, twist around the ankle a little bit.
yeah, I imagine that just to quickly come backwards and then into the turn. So I imagine that the Zephyr Strike manifests in like kind of the superhero posing of when you land. I can sort of take an ankle, but then I'm sort of like, then you charge past and do your shit, and I'm like,
Cheeks. Just cheeks.
and with that at much faster pace than
Chisel
usual,
cheeks.
without any hesitation, a speed run gold tier goes down and gets the arrow and
Yeah, make that sound.
17.
Is more than enough.
The weapon is just +7.
Fuck.
It's a,
Yeah, it's a good weapon.
But you will hold on to that for a while.
What have we lost?
But, 8 damage, 3 piercing, 5 radiant.
Aim the bow at the back of this imp's neck. And the arrow just out into the back of the neck, out the front of the neck, as they're just like looks over at their friend that they were standing next to, but just like.
Rowan's got a worrying smirk on her face. This reminds me of the good days.
You get an additional action, I think you said, because of what you.
I could, if I wanted to, I could move an extra 30 feet.
Hey,
And I could have given myself advantage, but
Never mind.
although my movement doesn't, nothing was relevant. But
are you done with something?
is there any more enemies left?
There's the one in.
Don't kill him.
I don't have additional attack anymore.
Is that something that everyone says out loud?
You can.
Don't kill him. I can message
You can do like minor speech in combat as well. I'm happy
I
with
can message
that.
as well.
Jet's now going to take a turn.
Oh, there is that. I forget about it.
So you've just told Jet not to kill.
Don't kill the last one.
I want to speak as Jet, but you're.
You want to know where the treasure is?
Oh,
If you like treasure, no treasure.
that's not treasure. He's a cute little guy.
I just don't know what Jet's going to do.
Rope arrow. You have a rope arrow.
I could also say Jet could act like a rope. Jet could tie himself round there.
Jet-
He's more a worm
Jet's
than
going
a
to run
dragon.
over and attempt to squeeze himself around their ankle.
Yeah, absolutely. I will make a dexterity saving throw for the imp. Come on now. You're quite good. Jet goes to wrap herself around the legs of the imp, but the imp's just like, fuck off, you little bitch. Kicks them aside and just keeps like moving.
Right, is it my turn?
How much damage?
It's actually the imp's turn.
Damn.
Jet is.
Does Jet take any damage?
No. I'm not harsh.
Puppy.
The imp will vanish completely.
Damn it!
On their turn, they cast the invisibility spell on themselves and vanish.
Damn it.
And I think we are going to drop out of initiative. Right?
Sorry, guys.
Just to make things a little bit easier on you all. I also hate ending a session mid-combat and then picking up the combat again next session.
Fair.
We might do a different combat. We might return to
Well, the
We've
issue
got
is-
10 minutes.
The issue is that
I mean,
Fine,
you
no,
can try it
treasure.
out.
well,
You can
we're
try it
not
out.
too deep in the cave, so remember we're gonna next week we're gonna want
Has the fog sort
Van-
of subsided now?
It wasn't so much
The other character that's not
it's
here,
just half.
Valkus, to reach us
Now,
next week.
now,
There isn't a chest anywhere, and there are other branches going off deeper.
Can I point out, we're going to want Valkus to reach us next week, so
Yeah. Well,
probably
I
a good idea to end whilst we're near the entrance for cave.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
If you
I wasn't planning on going anywhere. I have a question for Evanora.
If you want to
Yes.
kill the imp, you can kill the imp. How about that? If
I
you
don't-
want to kill it,
I
you can
don't-
kill the imp.
He's invisible.
I want to find interrogate.
He has to.
Can you
We will drop out of initiative.
detect him?
well,
No, I
You
don't
will
have
get
any detective.
250 XP.
What's
Isn't it
interrogate
invisible?
him?
He has one. You all recognise the invisibility spell. You've all cast it at
Simon.
some point, except
Simon can see him. Simon's not
Simon's not
Damn!
Simon's not with you now.
Damn
How
it.
convenient.
They have 250 XP.
Lovely. Yeah.
Thank you.
We get
Does he still have fear
Oh,
of me?
that's what it was.
He's still scared of me, isn't he?
yeah.
It was the cloak that I lost while wearing it. I can see people invisible.
Can I
How much
quickly
again?
stand in,
250.
dash in front of the exit tunnel over there?
Make an athletics or acrobatics check for me, just to
Hey, what?
athletics or acrobatics, just to give me an idea of how quickly you're moving, to see if you can beat him to the tunnel.
What if I cast Expeditious Retreat?
You're gonna beat him to the tunnel.
Yeah, I cast Expeditious Retreat to get to
Absolutely, yeah. You
I'm standing in front of that tunnel.
This is the tunnel that I'm already standing in front of.
a different one. I'm guessing you all
Because
got.
he's fearing of me and I flare up.
There is that.
Alright.
You charge towards one of the tunnel exits, and then maybe 12 seconds.
Cake!
It's the rum. It's the rum. Where's the rum? Always gone. No, about 6-12 seconds later, you feel something bump into or brush up
And
against your
Theo
leg.
just
Yeah,
grab.
you grab it and it comes out of the invisibility, and it's just ow.
I bring him up to my face.
Where is the treasure?
I'm sorry. Please let me live.
Well, that should live. If you tell us where your boot is. Not that one!
Shiny kind.
Oh, okay. It's that way.
Why don't you go
Inside.
ahead and leave us there?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, it's that way.
I get a rope out and tie a really tight leash.
Oh, hold on to leash.
Yeah.
You leash him.
Yeah, fuck.
So I'm just holding on to him by the collar now.
You leash him, and he's like,
I'll hand you the leash.
Yeah, I'm just holding
I
him by
lean
the
down
collar.
behind him and she goes, and if you try any further business, I'll put you to sleep so you can never return back to your home.
no, anything but that. Tie her on the leash, please.
I'm holding the collar, but I'm holding the pistol really loose.
You put the leash around, and he's like, tie.
I'm also holding that pistol really loosely around.
Yeah, he doesn't like that.
Do we find treasure?
Well,
I'll find out.
I didn't want to have the unresolved invisible.
What's the title of today's episode?
Oh shit!
Wasn't it deep tongue? I'm very fluent. I'm
no,
very
it's
fluent in
definitely.
deep tongue.
I quite like it. No, I quite like it. We'll have that. That's funny.
I'm very fluent.
Fluent in deep tongue.
I'm fluent in deep tongue.
Should we say
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
People next week.
Sorry, it's